Alary Technologies is proud to present our new initiative, Second Life for a Second Chance. So one of the things that we were looking at was identifying a need within our community for Alary Technologies to get involved. So I reached out to Councilor-Rick Kerr with Oshawa City Council and asked him about the need here in Oshawa. And what he came back with was the Refuge.
So the Refuge is the only group of its kind in Oshawa because they deal with the under 25, under 20 age group. Feed the Need Durham and the Backdoor Mission typically deal with the adult population. So that's why it's so very, very critical to have the Refuge. It's like you just described, it's almost like applying a tourniquet so that it stops them from getting into that street lifestyle before they actually do and get hooked in. So it's such a vital, necessary service, not just in our community. I think they have something in Ajax, but they only can hold 6. And that used to be the only thing, right? So now we've got this 27-bed unit with the Refuge and everything else they always do. They're an absolutely amazing organization.
So the Refuge, we started in 1999, and we work with homeless, street at-risk, and struggling youth here in the Durham region. A lot of our youth come to us with physical abuse, sexual abuse, and they have a history of trauma that, as a community we try to overcome. So we provide breakfast, lunch, dinner, we have access to showers, laundry facilities, clothing, personal hygiene, camping programs, and so many other things. But at the core, we want our youth to be loved and nurtured and encouraged, to feel safe and a place to belong, because in belonging in community, there is healing from those traumas, and they move forward in hope.
We identify a need that we have a lot of people that come to us that have older Apple devices that still work fine, but sadly, they have little to no trade-in value when they want to upgrade their device. So a lot of times these devices end up in drawers, they end up collecting dust, or they end up as e-waste. There is a problem here in Oshawa that has to do around resources available for some young people when they're facing homelessness or coming out of drug abuse or abusive families. And what better way to find an outlet for your creativity and heal than to have a music program? So we identify the need that there can be a digital music program here at Refuge, and we're providing these devices for these young people to be able to come and do it. We're also very proud that I found Robert Gumiela, who will be our instructor for this program.
A lot of it is, music is the universal language, and there are so many youth out there who want to be able to express themselves, especially youth at risk. So one of the things that's available to us is a free software program provided by Apple. It's been around for a long time. I've been using it since 2006. It's called GarageBand. And GarageBand is a tool that you can actually produce CD quality music on, that you could write a hit song, you could win a Grammy, you could win a Juno using this particular software. It's extensive, it can be used very simply, but it is also one of those things that you can graduate and step on to even bigger and better things with GarageBand.
You know what? I love music. I love all sorts of genres, and many of our youth do as well. It's a creative outlet to express emotions, feelings, and just, again, that's one of those healing components, to be able to do something creative. So number one, that you feel good about what you've done, and number two, to express emotions and feelings, and sometimes in ways that talking or words can't describe.
Where does music start and how does music get proliferated? It's driven by young people. When you think of all the bands that have come up through the 60s, 70s, 80s, they're all young bands, young musicians. And then as they get more established, that's great, but then music changes, tastes change, and more young bands come up. That's just the way of the world. So what I like about your program, if you can work with these youth and give them an outlet for their creativity and they find that in music, wow, it's a whole better way to be than to be not driven and to be sort of wandering out and getting scooped up by, shall we say, the less than ethical aspect of our society.
Durham region often gets a bad rap, and I think we can elevate our standing in the cultural industry by integrating this program into the Refuge.
As a business owner here in Durham region, Alary Technologies was established 12 years ago in Oshawa. We're always looking for opportunities to give back to the community. We work with businesses and individuals, and this opportunity to give to the Refuge and give technology a second chance in life is wonderful, and we love it.
Local business, all the time I've been dealing with them, they're amazing individuals who are driven to have their business successful, but to also you do that by being a good community partner. And so by being seen to be helping with the Refuge, that's a whole different level of community partnership, and it's absolutely necessary for our community.
Okay, so homelessness and people who are experiencing homelessness, it's a community-wide issue. Whether we're businesses, whether we are schools, whether we're social service agencies, or just even community members, it affects every one of us. So especially support from a business community, A, tells the youth that they are valued, that they are cared for. B, 70% of our operating revenue comes from donations from individuals like businesses, corporations, foundations, and individuals. So those donations keep this place going, and keep our doors open, and let youth know that they are valued and they have a place to belong.
So if you have an older Apple device that you would like to donate to this program, contact us today at alarytech.ca to see if your device can have a second life for a second chance.